this is Anna from Handmade Journals. I hope you're all well. It's not a very bright day. It's overcast and raining, so you're not going to be able to see the real brightness of this journal because it is quite bright. I mean the cover, but it's all you can see. It's this beautiful imprint of leaves on it, which is handmade. And the leaves are just sensational. This one is just incredible. Look at this, honestly. I just love it. And it's also amazingly soft when on the touch. Really soft. It's very thick. I will tell you how many pages it has in the end of this video on the description area. So let me show you inside, and you can see all these little creatures just coming out of the sides of the edges as they do. Beautiful handmade paper here. I got some more paper recently from the bookbinders. It's really soft as well. It's Japanese. And I have also included signature covers. They're from Stamperia. I've used them before, and they're lovely forest images, quite mystical. This journal is quite mystical. It's you know, that in the forest, in the dark forest, and with all the creatures around. You'll see quite a few fairy tale creatures as well. So I have used these beautiful papers from ThePaperCameo. I've also used papers from Pegasus Paper Co. and from A Whimsical Adventure. So there's a mix of different things here. And this is from the Whimsical Adventure. They're all printable, gorgeous print. And of course, my own copyright-free images that I add always in my journals. There's quite a bit of area for writing, but there are also a lot of images in between. That's why it's so thick. I wanted to allow the space, obviously, for writing, but also images. This is a little Red Riding Hood. Autumnal images as well. There are lots of side pockets. This is from this is Paper Co. Here to put little pocket, a little envelope. Sorry. Lots of sewing. These are I've just cut around these pockets, the woods. This is a paper woodland tree paper, which I had, and I've incorporated it, bits of it in the journal. This is the other side of the PaperCameo, and this is another Stamperia cover. It's PaperCameo. Now this is from the PaperCameo as well, her autumn papers. And here is a poem, Woods in Winter, and I've added some. I've actually attached them, glued them inside, but they're not too strongly glued, so you can always remove them if you find them difficult when you want to journal. So I just had them there, and I like adding these things. And this is a bower image in the woods with these trolls. My tree stamp. You'll see a lot in this video. You'll see a lot of images. And this is from the PaperCameo pocket here. So all the covers are from Stamperia, all these thicker scrapbook paper covers. This is a Pegasus Paper Co. image. I've got a few of those as well, and they're from her woods printables. I will link those. I'll link all the different things I've used, printables I've used, so you know where you can find them. And this fairy can go here. I actually had added this, like glued her on in such a way so that this can be done. This is a fairy painting here. Lots of little creatures. It's a bit dark, but not as dark as it is on the video. You can see everything here. This comes from something I made on one of my videos as a crafting video, and I've cut it and added that in here, and you'll see the other part because it was a big one, like a big square piece, like scrapbook paper is usually. I used that, and then I cut it in half, and you'll see it, the rest of it. There's a pocket here. This is again from the Pegasus Paper Co. This is from Janet Marsh's book. And this is from the ThePaperCameo, and this is from Pegasus Paper Co. The other side. And here it is, the woodland. Very, very autumnal, dark, mystical, sort of woodland image. ThePaperCameo, and a tuck spot here. Small bower here. I always love Bauer's images from the woods. And here, goblins, trolls, corner pocket here. Lovely, lovely design as well. That's from Stamperia, the forest, their forest. I think it's their forest. I don't get these things for free. I buy them. I'm not advertising anything here. I'm just showing you what I've used, just so that you know, because I don't do that type of thing. I just, all these years, I don't. The ThePaperCameo very kindly gives me her images, and I use them in my books, and also of course the graphics vary because I work with them and I'm part of their team, their design team, and I have access to their images as well. Other than that, everything else is just it's what I have, what I purchase and I use. Little this is from the Pegasus Paper Co. She's the Whimsical Adventure Fairies, and I love this specific fairy, so I like having her. This is a gorgeous colors and their dresses and their fabrics, and beautiful painting. Another side pocket here. If anybody wants any information, just let me know and I'll tell you what they are. This is from the ThePaperCameo. This one, this is again all from Stamperia. Paintings. Mixed paper between coffee dyed and of course where there are images printed, I use ivory paper. Because I used to destroy my my printers by printing on coffee dyed paper. So now I do this, and it's a great combination, I think, because it's lovely quality paper, this. So this is before and this is after it's been coffee dyed. There's another tuck spot here, and this is a printable by Pegasus Paper Co. This comes from a copyright-free image, which I cut out, and I cut out the fairies, and I added them on the edge of the page. This is another Pegasus Paper Co. cover, printable. This is lovely, isn't it? It's a Rackham, black and white. And this is the other part that I said I had created on a crafting video, and it's got a little bit of moss here for the tree, and it folds. I've folded it. ThePaperCameo. this leaf, this is loose. I'm going to attach it somewhere. Sorry, I forgot to attach it. Stamperia here, a ribbon, a leaf ribbon that I like using. More bower. That's lovely. And as you see, there's space for writing on my coffee dyed papers. And this is from the Whimsical Adventure. I love this one. And it's the autumn, an autumn image. The ThePaperCameo envelope here from her autumn printables. This is from the Whimsical Adventure. ThePaperCameo. It's another beautiful autumnal, and this one's also got obviously creatures of the forest, but you know, it's something that also refers to the Halloween, just all of that. This is a poem by Shelley, Ode to the West Wind, and this is an autumn, about the autumn as well. This is an old piece of paper that I attached it onto this page, and it's notes from someone's notes, and another autumnal image here from the Whimsical Adventure. Another one from the Pegasus Paper Co. I've used a lot of her. I've used this before, these images. Got about 50 of them in this collection of images, and you can use them again and again. I just love them. So I used them last year in my autumn journal, and I'm using them again. I think it was last year. Yes, it must have been. I have a little pocket tuck spot here, one from the side, one from the top. More fairy imagery. So there's some of the Whimsical Adventure. This is the other fairy, another image of a fairy attached, and they look like they're coming in or escaping from the journal. Most of the time. There's a leaf coming out of here, showing from the top. This is from Pegasus Paper Co. A little creature. More fairies. And the end. And as you can see, it opens up, and you can write on it because it's got this rather wide spine. I didn't put any anything else on it because I thought it would be a lot easier to use if it didn't have, because it can be a commonplace journal as well, and used, you know, for this time of the year, in years to come. You know, it's just one of these books. I would suggest, you know, after a certain point, you don't really need to do anything. You can just write on it. I would suggest when you're first starting to write, you can just use a book to as a base, and it's a lot easier to write on it. And afterwards, as you move on, it becomes easier and easier. So just an idea, and even if you stretch it a bit, try and open it, doesn't affect the actual journal. Everything's perfectly attached and glued, so you can open it up. If anybody's worried about that, I just thought I'd mention it. So this journal will be up on Etsy tonight after 9 p.m. UK time. And I hope you enjoyed the flip through. And I hope everybody's well. And we will be talking again soon with another journal. You know, who knows what? We'll see. Well, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.